Alright, so welcome back, guys. So welcome to your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'll be giving you guys some big news regarding the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie being brought to the theaters sometime next year by Marvel Studios and Sony Pictures. Now, if Spider-Man or Marvel is something you're interested in, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. There to miss any more Marvel news from me moving forward. Now let's begin. So, like I said, we got some big news regarding the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie that is being brought together by Marvel and Sony. Now, it has been reported, I've pretty much confirmed at this point, that filming for the movie or production is underway for this movie, and it is still set to come out for December, I think, 16th of 2021. Now, this is still something I find interesting. I feel like this is something that Sony's trying to push, because I know they have that every year that the Spider-Man movie comes out, and since with everything going out on right now, I feel like they're really trying to push this to come out due to their whole deal. However, I find it weird because you got the Eternals movie that is coming out, I think, November of next year, so I feel like it's weird for Marvel to have back-to-back movies so close together, because I feel like with Eternals, it's not as a big hyped up franchise. It's not like Spider-Man, so Spider-Man might overshadow it and make it not do so good at the box office as it should do. So I'm a little bit worried on that half. They might push up the Eternals maybe just to give it a better chance. But everything also depends on this whole pandemic. Now, if this whole pandemic causes everything to move back more, then Spider-Man will most likely be moved back. Because as much as Sony probably wants to push this, it has the connective tissue with the MCU, so they can't push this while Marvel keeps pushing back other things. So they would be forced to push this back. But that's, as of right now, that's what's going on. We'll have to see what Marvel does in the coming months, because again, I do find it weird that they'd have two movies back to back. But moving on, it's also been confirmed that this will be an extended universe kind of thing, or a multiverse movie, as Sam Raimi and Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans are going to be in this movie as well. And it's been confirmed that Doctor Strange is going to be one of the side characters in this movie. Now that makes sense, because I think Sony had a deal in regards that one other like Avengers type character would appear in every Spider-Man movie. You had Iron Man in the first one, you had Nick Fury in the last one, and Doctor Strange in this one. So, honestly, this actually does make sense. You got Doctor Strange in the whole Multiverse of Madness movie coming out. This will be dealing with the multiverse, so it'd make perfect sense to have him in this movie as well. And at the same time, he had this connection with Spider-Man in Infinity War. Now, I think this is a very smart thing to do. I could even see it as Strange has been keeping an eye on him ever since the events of Endgame, because we all know that Strange had was able to see into the future and knew what would happen in the events of Endgame. So he knew that Tony was gonna die, and that I'm assuming he also knew, he probably kept tabs on everything else. He knew how close Spider-Man and Iron Man were together. So I think knowing this, he's probably been keeping an eye on him. And with the multiverse coming into play, I could easily see Doctor Strange taking on that whole mentor type role that Iron Man had with him, and I think that'd be great. I honestly love this. Doctor Strange is my all-time favorite new Avenger, so I'm super hyped for him to be in this movie. I was disappointed that they pushed back his movie so much, but knowing that he's gonna be in this one makes me super hyped. Now, there's also been news floating around that they are casting for Miles Morales, which is very, very cool and exciting. Now, with all this news to put together, we got the two other Spider-Mans from the other two franchises. We got Electro that I reported on last week. We got the Doctor Strange being in this movie, plus there are still rumors regarding Kraven the Hunter being in this movie, plus Miles Morales. I feel like there's so many things being thrown into this Spider-Man 3 movie that I'm worried that there's just so much going on that's going to be a bit of a clunky movie. If that's what you want to call it, I just feel like they're throwing so much into it that it just might weigh down the movie and just kind of cause some issues with the storytelling. I do have faith in Marvel. I know the other Spider-Man, I think it was Spider-Man 3, kind of had this issue where they threw so much stuff into the fire and into the pot that it just came out a mess. But I feel like with Marvel at the helm, it could do better, and hopefully they can juggle it all. There were even rumors that they wanted Venom in the movie, but with so much going on with the other Spider-Man, with Miles Morales, with Craven, with Electro, with Doctor Strange, plus our Tom Holland Spider-Man. That just feels like so many different characters, so many things going on. It just feels like overweighted. There's like everything being thrown into the pot to cook, and it's just gonna overflow and just come out bad. But that's just my opinion. Now, this definitely is exciting, cool news. Again, this has begun filming and production, I'm pretty sure. Again, super hyped for Doctor Strange to be in it. Miles Morales will definitely be cool to see. The other two Spider-Mans will be exciting to see, especially since Sam Raimi will be directing the upcoming Doctor Strange movie. That's going to be something interesting to see if that has any impact on either things. So that's really exciting for. Again, I'm very much worried though that Spider-Man may overshadow the Eternals. Again, I know people might not care, but I am excited for the Eternals, and a lot of big comic fans are excited for the Eternals. However, they're not as big and established in Marvel as Spider-Man is, so they could easily be overshadowed and bomb at the box office, which I'm worried about. But at the same time, I feel like we'll all have to see how things play out with the pandemic. Things could go great, and maybe things will reopening by the time Black Widow comes out next year, or things could still be not doing so well, and it could be pushed back. I do believe that they'll have to push this back. Again, I feel like Sony is still trying to push this 2020 release date, and I don't think they'll be able to do it if things continue to go bad for the pandemic. We are entering a possible second wave. Most likely we will, with winter coming about. So there is a possibility that things could be pushed back. And with Spider-Man, it could be pushed back to 2022. And I think Sony would be extreme idiots to try to push this for 2021 release date. And I feel like this could really injure their connections with Marvel for them to continue to push this date if they want this date. Because again, you can't push this while you have Black Widow, Shang-Chi, and the Eternals coming ahead of time that need to set up other things, and this will most likely connect with those established things as well. So you can't push Spider-Man forward. Sony can't push it. Meanwhile, Marvel is pushing back these other things while it's being pushed ahead. So that's something I'm a little interested to see how this plays out. Again, super psyched. Doctor Strange, again, is one of my favorite characters. He'll definitely probably be there to help set up the multiverse. We have both the Spider-Mans coming over plus Electro. It's just really excited, and I'm curious to see what kind of role he'll play with Peter Parker. Because again, I feel like Endgame and Infinity War kind of set him up to be Spider-Man's new mentor in a sense. You know, like I said, he could see into the future. He knew Tony was going to die. So maybe he's been keeping tabs and keeping an eye on Peter since Tony died at the end of Endgame. And this is him stepping in to help him, but also intervening in the whole multiverse stuff. So that's just my thoughts and opinions though. But let me know all your thoughts and opinions about this news regarding the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie in the comment section down below. So yeah guys, those are my thoughts and opinions regarding the news about the upcoming Spider-Man 3 movie by Marvel and Sony. As always, if you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below and hit that bell icon. Tired of missing more Marvel news from me moving forward. And you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter, which are linked in the about section of my YouTube channel. As always, it's been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I'll see you next time.